Hi, I'm Megan. I'm one of the chiropractors here at Back in Shape. Thought I'd pop on and say there's now new evidence saying that rice might not be the best option going forward. So rest, ice, compression, elevation. Now we say peace and love to remember what to do. So first thing, P, protect. So it's okay if you injure yourself, sprain your ankle initially to stop, rest for a few days just to let everything calm down, and also it's going to be really painful. Next, elevate. This is really important, so just elevate it, get something under it, try not to avoid just walking on it for a little bit and let it rest and let it heal. Next, A. A is to avoid anti-inflammatories. This sounds weird, but new research has said that anti-inflammatories might not be the best thing when we want inflammation to aid that healing and accelerate that healing initially. Next, compression. So anything that can help with kind of getting you back into walking, if it's an ankle injury, or getting you going again and getting you kind of doing what you were doing before. So if this is taping it using K-tape, or if this is a compression or whatever. Next thing is to educate. So basically knowing it will get better, also be patient, things will get better, don't rush into things. If you've just sprained your ankles, this will take time to heal, and there's other options for different things and different ways that this can accelerate the healing, such as kind of tape and things like that. So next is love. So L, load. So just take your time with the load. So if it's an ankle injury or if it's a shoulder injury, just gently go back to doing what you were doing before, just loading the joint, loading the muscle slowly, but within tolerable range. So you don't want to go into start doing something which is agony, and also it's okay for it to be a little bit painful, just don't want it to get into intolerable pain. So be optimism is the next one. So, be positive. This will get better. It might take it might be slow, it might take time, but it will gradually get better while it heals. So, next one is vascularization. So just get some blood into the area, so anything that will get that joint moving will get it moving. So, if that's then, going on a static bike or something, just to get blood into that area to aid that healing. And then next one, which might not be as relevant during this initial part, but exercise. So slowly, like I said, get back into the movements that you were doing. So slowly getting back into playing rugby, or slowly getting back into, going to the gym, or going and doing kind of your 5-mile walk every day. But this is less relevant at the beginning, and you need all of those ones that I've just talked about before you get to this. Hope this helps a little bit.